Hey guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to let me share my ideas on how HR analytics can help Bofingers Tree Service. I know what you're thinking. What is HR analytics? It is a process of collecting and analyzing data to improve the business workforce. HR can include anything from time, attendance, hiring, firing, and I'm going to go over different things on how it is going to help our business. As I said, HR analytics can go over so much information that a company can use to find out different things that affect the business. Employee well-being is a key thing, and it shows that the company cares about the employees, and it will make the employees less absent, and that's one of the things that we can see with HR analytics, as well as the employee attitudes. And to deal with those three things is what can this do for our company? Our mission statement believes in safe, superior service and strengthening client relationships through honesty, education, and awareness that trees play a vital part in our community while promoting a greener environment. Well, that says a lot about how we want to do business, and HR analytics can help with that. The tree care industry is one of the toughest industries. It's physically demanding, and the guys work in the heat, the rain, the cold, and it can play a very huge part in how employees are mentally and physically doing on the jobs. This next graph shows how companies that are invested in employees' lifestyles and their health will help not only the employee, but the company as well. Healthier employees are at work more, and it reduces absenteeism costs that we will talk about in a bit, as well as the turnover will be reduced because healthier employees will not want to leave a company that it takes care of them. They also perform better at work, and they want to do more on the job sites and are able to do more on the job sites. These things help the company in so many ways. We cannot afford for employees to be burned out. It affects so much physically, emotionally. We have found that it can affect 2 to 13% of workers, and physically and emotionally, there's different signs: frustration, exhaustion, as well as getting irritated easily, depression, sickness, and mistakes related to tasks, and that's a big thing in tree care companies. A recent Gallup survey found that out of 7,500 employees that were surveyed, 23% of them reported feeling burned out, and that's a lot. 63% of employees are more likely to call in sick if they're facing burnout or even personal issues. Burnout can cause personal issues as well, but if they don't call out sick, their performance is likely to be reduced by 13%, and we can't afford that at Bofingers. As I talked about before, employee absenteeism is a major factor in the company and can cost the company a lot of money. Employee absenteeism can cost up to 9% of payroll spent, and that includes direct cost and indirect cost. Direct cost is sick leave and short and long-term disability. Indirect cost, even though they are not in a different crew. It can be delays in another crew, reduce morale between the employees that have not called in sick and have to pick up the pace, and lower productivity because they don't have enough people on the crews to be able to do the amount of work that was scheduled. Out of 2018, average employees missed 2.8% scheduled work time, or 5.4 unscheduled absences per year. That is major. That's not including vacation time. That's just unscheduled work. Or unscheduled absences per year. That is major. To start to see how employee absenteeism, what the costs of employee absenteeism costs, we start with the amount of employees, and I looked at the employees in 2019, and we had an average of 19 employees and so that would be, and they took 100, between those employees, they took 108 hours of unpaid sick leave. With an average crew pay of $19 or $18.91, and admin, which included me, and management, was $25.60. The crews took up 85% of the absentees, and 15% was admin and management. That equates to 91.8 hours, which equals $1,735.93 of compensation loss, and admin takes up 16.2 hours, which was $414.72. So we lost an average of $2,150.65 per year. Management was spent approximately 13 minutes a day on absenteeism, with that equaling up to 127.5 hours. We have lost $3,264 in absenteeism. Costing of substitute employees, $617.22 a year, and the loss in quality of work was $9,629 a year and 91 cents a year. Adding those four up, we lost $15,661.78 per year. That equals $824.30 spent on absenteeism. Employee absenteeism affects employees' morale and the attitudes of employees. There are three things that is used to get the employees' attitudes: the satisfaction or feelings of contentment with the organizations, how engaged the employee is, and the commitment to their organization. These things are important in how the business is run and how the employees are seen by each other. This graph shows how the employee engagement affects the financial performance of the company. When you have high employee engagement, then the company will gain money. But if the employee's engagement is low, you will see that we will lose a significant amount of money. I know it was a lot to go over in that short amount of time, but thank you so much for listening to me and seeing how those different areas can affect our business and how we can calculate those different things. It's a lot to take in, and if you need me, let me know. Thank you so much.